Assalamualaikum dear students, hope you are fine by the grace of Almighty Allah. Welcome to NIVS Home School. I am Sabrina Hawk, Assistant Teacher of Science, National Ideal English Version School, Day Shift. Dear students, today I am going to take a biology class for class 9 student on the based on chapter 3. This is our part 3 of the chapter. So let us move forward to this topic. The name of the chapter is cell division, and this one is part 3. Dear students, there they give a activity to prepare the model of various chromosomes based on the position of centromere. Dear students, by taking the pieces of ropes, you have to make the metacentric, submetacentric, acrocentric and telocentric chromosomes. You can do it in the home also, but in this picture you can't easily understand what is the position of the centromere, by which we gave the name V, L, J or I types of chromosome, because these names are given of the single strings figure of metacentric, submetacentric, acrocentric and telocentric chromosomes. If you observe, if it is the single strings figure, that metacentric chromosome will be like that and it will looks like V. That's why metacentric chromosomes is called V types chromosome, V-shaped chromosome. And submetacentric chromosome, one arm is long, another arm is long but not that much long, and it looks like L. And this one the centromere, and this one also centromere. And if it is the acrocentric, one arm is very long and another arm is shorter, and it looks like J. That's why its name is J-shaped chromosome or acrocentric chromosome. And the telocentric chromosome looks like I. It only has one arm, and that's the centromere is straight one end of the one arm. That's why it looks like I, and it's called the telocentric chromosome. Now we will going to discuss the significance of mitosis. The significance of mitosis in the living body of organism is immense. The balance between the nucleus and cytoplasm of a cell in terms of volume and amount is maintained by mitosis. Through mitosis, the growth in the body of multicellular organism occurs. All multicellular organisms start their life from a single cell, that is zygote, and the repeated cell division of single cell produces innumerable cells, and thus an organism grows to completion. It may seem that if the cells multiply one at a time, it would take a long time to take the complete shape of living being. The human body has the 30 trillions of cells, and this is important for you for MCQ. But this is not true. That is not about the 30 trillion cell, the previous line. This is not true. All cells are capable of mitosis when provided with necessary nutrients. If each cell division takes 1 day to complete, the number of cells necessary for human being can be created in 40 to 50 days. As the number and the feature of chromosome remains unchanged in the cells produced through mitosis, growth in organism takes place systematically. Mitosis plays a role in the maintenance of the size, shape and volume of cells. Unicellular organisms reproduce through mitosis. Mitosis plays an important role in the vegetative reproduction of organism and increasing the number of reproductive cells. And this part is the work of mitosis cell division and the importance of the mitosis cell division. It is essential to form new cells for growth and the healing of injuries. The lifespan of some cells is predetermined, and they are according to replaced through the process of mitosis. As identical cells are produced through mitosis, qualitative features of the cell, living world remain unchanged. Mitotic errors may result in abnormal mass of cells called tumors with or without cancer cell. Now we will discuss about tumor and the cancer cell. All of us are familiar with the word of tumor and cancer. These are the result of irregular cell division. In mitosis, a cell divides into two cells divides into 4, and so on. The process remains controlled. If this control is lost due to any reason, cell division occurs in an irregular way. This results the formation of tumor, and this one how the tumor formed, that question answered. The formation of cancer cell is also the result of uncontrolled irregular cell division. Research has shown that various types of germs, chemicals and radioactivity can responsible for the development of cancer cell. Dear students, underline the causes which are responsible for development of cancer cell. Two genes, that is E6 and E7 of papillomavirus, produce a chemical substances that displace two protein molecules which control the cell division. Dear students, that papillomavirus causes the cancer also. So this part is so much important. As a result, the controlling factor of the cell division is eliminated and a tumor is formed. Sometimes these two genes amalgamated with those of the host cell and stop the function of the protein molecules that controls the increase of cell, and this leads to cancer cell, or in the other word cancer. Dear students, this part is too much important for you. You have to learn this part. Cancer is a dangerous disease. Cancer can develop in liver, lung, brain, breast, skin or uterus, almost all organ of the body. Now we are going to the mitosis cell division. In this process, the cell division, 4 daughter cells are produced from an eukaryotic cell, and you have to remember that the prokaryotic cell only divides through amitosis cell division, that means binary fission, and mitosis and meiosis, both cell division occurs in eukaryotic cell. The nucleus divides twice and the chromosome divides once in this process. And in the meiosis process, the nucleus divides twice and the chromosome divides once in this process, and the number of chromosomes becomes half in the daughter cells from that of the mother cells. So the amount of DNA also become near about half. As the number of chromosomes decrease, this process of cell division is called the reductional cell division. This is the answer of reductional cell division. From this para you can write the answer why meiosis is called the reductional cell division. When the mitosis is called the equational cell division and meiosis is called reductional cell division. And the question is why meiosis occurs in mitosis. The number of chromosomes in the daughter cell remains the same as the mother cell. Mitosis is the essential for the growth and asexual reproduction of organism. In sexual reproduction, the union of male and female gametes is required. If the number of chromosomes in the reproductive cell would be same as the somatic cell, the zygote would be contains twice number of chromosomes than that of somatic cell. Suppose the number of chromosomes in a somatic reproductive cell of an organism is 4. In the zygote, the number of chromosomes would be 8. That means double of the somatic cells. And so the new organism will have body cell with 8 chromosomes, and that is twice of that of its mother organism. If every life cycle of an organism continues that way, the number of chromosomes would be doubled again and again. In the second chapter, we have learned that chromosomes have the genes controlling the feature of organism. If the number of chromosomes increase, the life cycle after life cycle, the offspring will be fundamentally different, and this is why the meiosis is important. In sexual reproduction, even through the union of male and female gamete, the number of chromosomes remains the same generation after generation, as the number of chromosomes becomes half in the reproductive cell than that of the mother cell at the time of development of reproductive cell, and in any stage of life cycle the plants in lower groups meiosis occurs. The feature of processing half number of chromosomes is called haploid. This is the definition of haploid, and it is represented with small n. When the haploid cells are fused, the state of cell having two sets of chromosomes is called the diploid cell. That means 2n. Diploid is called 2n. It is representative of 2 small n. As meiosis occurs and the features in the species of living organism stay same generation after generation. If you observe, this mother cell has 4 chromosomes, and in the first stage it get the half number of chromosome, and in the daughter cell they get the haploid number of chromosome, and it has the 2 chromosome. If you observe, the mother cell has the 4 chromosomes and daughter cell has the 2 chromosomes, and again there is the second part, meiosis 2. If you observe that they from these 2 daughter cell again they divided into 4 daughter cell, and that also carries 2 chromosomes, and that part is called reductional division, and that part is same as the mitosis cell division, that is called the equational division, and thus the number of chromosome becomes half of the mother cell. It is very important for continuing the same chromosome number for same species. Meiosis mainly occurs in the primordial germinal cells during the development of gametes. Meiosis occurs in the anther and the ovules of flowering plants, and in the testes and the ovaries of animals. During the development of the haploid, meiosis occurs in the zygote of pollen from diploid pollen mother cell in the mosses and ferns. 2 consecutive division occurs in a cell and in the process of meiosis, called meiosis 1 and meiosis 2 respectively. In the first division, meiosis 1, the number of chromosome in a daughter cell becomes half that of its mother cell, and the second division is simply mitosis, and that's why the first division is called the reductional division and second division is called the equational division. Because of meiosis, the chromosome number in organism remains constant, and this is too much important for any organisms. And genetics diversity is also found in species of organism, as the exchange of genes occurs during meiosis. In reality, sometimes new species may come into being if suddenly the number of chromosome increases. For example, one species of frog, that is Xenopus laevis, was created when the chromosome set of another species, Xenopus tropicalis, was doubled in somatic cell, not reproductive cell, of different members of the plants kingdom, such as vegetables like potato. This is a normal process. Sometimes we select these species of plants internationally, or even create them in a planned way because their size is comparatively bigger. Such species are helpful in meeting the increasing demand of food. Besides creating the homologous chromosome through genetics recombination, meiosis also contribute in maintaining genetic diversity or genetic variation. Through sexual reproduction, a population maintains its genetic diversity and creates unique individuals in each new generation. Come to the next page. Genetic variation among the number of species is what ensures that the species is able to survive in a changing environment, and ecosystems are not static, and species need genetic variation on which natural selection can operate so that they can adjust with new or changed environment. If all the individuals of species are too genetically similar and have no genetic variation, then there is less possibility of survive in a new situation. A single disease or chance in the environment could drive the species to extinction. But if genetic variation exists in any species, there is the possibility of survival in a new environment. At last, some members of the species will be able to escape danger that may befall on them. Just meiosis increases the possibility of survival by creating genetic diversity. Dear students, that is too much important for us, and this is the today's topic, because today's topic means when we are affected with COVID-19, and the scientists are saying again and again about the adjustment with the new situation of the environment or ecosystem, and this is needed to us, that is genetic diversity. Now come to the exercise multiple choice question. The first question: in which stage does a nucleus become larger? Prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase. Dear student, we know in the prophase stage the nucleus become larger, and that time the chromosomes we can see with a compound microscope. Now come to next one. Through meiosis, first the number of chromosome is changed, haploid gametes are developed, and constantly of feature in organism is maintained. Dear students, the number of chromosome change into meiosis cell division we just discussed now, and haploid gametes are developed we just discussed now, and this one is not correct, so the answer will be A, that means 1 and 2. Sorry student, that answer will be D, 1, 2 and 3. Now come to next page. Answer the following question 3 and 4 based on the figure given below. First figure is here one cell divided into two cells, and that daughter cell is similar to the mother cell, and here from one mother cell 4 daughter cell produced in figure B. By seeing figure A, we can easily understand this is represent the mitosis cell division, and figure B from one mother cell 4 daughter cell produced in meiosis cell division. Come to the question: in the cell division of figure A, the mother cell and the daughter cells bear same features. Number 2, the number of chromosomes becomes half in the newly developed cell, and number 3, chromosomes divides once, and that chromosome divides once, that is for only meiosis, so that is for mitosis, and that one also for mitosis, so the answer will be C, that means 1 and 3. Come to last one MCQ. The division of figure B is dependent from that of the figure A, and so the number of chromosomes remains the same in the daughter cell, and the number of chromosome increases, abnormal cells are produced, and the number of growth of the body occurs. There students, that will be the answer. And this one is the homework. You have to make 5 knowledge based questions from this part 3 of the chapter, and you have to submit on Saturday from 9 AM to 3 PM. Dear students, I have finished my today's topic. Hope you have understood. If you feel any problem, you can contact with me. I have given my contact number on the board. Do the SW regularly, submit it regularly. Thank you all.